There are so many detailers, and they all have horrible reviews about glass. They're like, he left streaks on my glass, or especially car washes are the worst. But get a good understanding of what everyone does in your area. That way you can make sure that you're better than everybody else and you can get on top very quick. What is going on, you guys? Welcome back to my channel. My name is Logan, if you don't know me already. I am just about to be at a customer's house and pick up their car to take it back to my house and detail it. I've come to the conclusion that when we have like 3 cars in one day, it's so hard to vlog because we're already on such a time crunch all the time, and it's hard to like pick up the camera and get a bunch of different angles. But anytime I'm working by myself and I only have 1 car, it's so much easier to vlog because I can have the extra time to set up the camera however I want to. Oh wait, I'm just pulling in. Because I have the time to set up the camera however I want to and not be in a crazy rush. The customer we have today is on a monthly revolving schedule, so we do her car once a month. And because of that, her car isn't dirty, like, at all. So I figured it was a perfect day to pick up the camera and make a vlog. I just texted her, but she didn't text me back. I told her I was 5 minutes away. Maybe she's dropping her kids off at school. Wait, it's summertime. I don't think the kids have school anymore. I'm not gonna lie, I woke up like 10 minutes ago. Well, I'm vlogging on my phone, so I'm gonna stop for a second and call her and see where she's at. Maybe she's just dropping the kids off at school, but I feel like she slept in. Well, she didn't answer, so I'm just gonna go knock on the door. So I made it in the customer's car. The customer was actually asleep. She completely forgot about the appointment. I knocked on the door and her husband opened it and was like, can I help you? And then I explained to him what was going on. He's like, oh wow, she must have just not told me. And then the customer like rolled out of bed and came out and cleaned out her car. And it was just kind of funny. But like I said, this customer is on a monthly schedule, so it's never that dirty. I mean, it's pretty much just like vacuuming it, cleaning out the cup holders, and of course waxing it, but it's nothing crazy. There's no like heavy stains or anything like that because it's detailed once a month. For all the detailers watching this, if you can get most of your customers on a monthly schedule, your life will be so much easier. Whenever I drop this car off, I'm gonna schedule her again for next month, and then I don't have to reach out anytime and try to schedule. It just makes everything easier for both parties. The customer doesn't have to worry about, oh, when is my next appointment? Like, how can I schedule again? They're already on the schedule, they already know, you already know, and it makes both parties a lot easier. And it makes it easier for you to schedule more people in advance too. But I will see you guys when I get home. So I just got home. Look at the interior of this car. I'm so happy that this car isn't dirty. Like, the last like 2 or 3 cars we've done have been so disgusting that this is honestly like the best day ever for me. Like, this might look dirty to some people, but for those of you who detail for a living, like, it's basically just vacuuming. So first things first, I'm gonna go ahead and get the mats out, vacuum the mats, and then go through and vacuum the rest of the car. Actually, I'm just gonna leave this one in here. I just realized I only have 2 tripods, and I left both of my tripods in my car, which is at the customer's house, and I'm driving her car. So basically, I don't have any way to film today, so this should be interesting. Oh my gosh, I need more tripods. That's so bad. Like, I have nothing to hold my phone. I might not be able to do this video, like, on a real note. So even though I don't have a tripod or basically anything to hold my phone, I actually went inside and got my ring light. It's not plugged in, but it has a phone mount, so at least I can, I don't know. I can choose some stuff, but like, I can't take this inside of the car, so I'm pretty much still screwed, but at least I can get some clips on a tripod. So just prepare for this video to be really bad. Like, go ahead and unsub, that's okay. Dislike, unsub. The way that all this is being held up is honestly so shady. If this is your first time watching my channel, don't let this be your first impression of how my vlogs are. Like, I guess I'm just not vlogging. Don't let this video be your first impression of what my vlogs are like, because this is so ghetto and not put together. I'm gonna go ahead and vacuum this floorboard, and I know you can't see that because I don't have a tripod that can fit in the car, but enjoy watching my back. Hopefully this angle is better. But I'm gonna go ahead and get this floor mat and then the rest of the back of the car vacuumed. So the whole car is vacuumed now. I didn't film me vacuuming the back out because honestly it was just too hard to set up the camera and I didn't think it was that interesting. But I'm gonna go ahead and start wiping down the rest of the car. Someone like twisted the nozzle out so it just like sniped me. It's weird. I love cars that you can take like little pieces out and clean them. It makes everything so much easier. Like the little bottoms that they put inside of cup holders, it's so much easier to take those out and clean them versus like sticking a rag in and trying to scrub all the nasty like soda and just like gunk that gets built inside of your cup holders. There's like glitter all inside of her cup holders. Girls are so weird. Why is there so much glitter? I'm gonna like come home looking like Lady Gaga today. Wouldn't it be kind of funny if you were like detailing in like Beverly Hills or something like that, and you detailed a car and found out later that it was like some like huge celebrity or something? If you guys have any suggestions of what you would want me to make a video about, leave it down in the comments below, because I feel like most of my videos are basically just like, here, watch me work. Not like a how-to video, but I don't know what how-to videos to make because I don't know exactly what you guys want to watch. So if you guys have any ideas, leave them in the comments. It's kind of funny, I probably get more DMs on my Instagram from you guys than I do comments on my YouTube videos. So if you guys have a question, just comment on the YouTube video or DM me. If you're not following me on Instagram, also link below. I feel like everyone always acts that when it comes to cars, girls are cleaner, but that's so not the case. I feel like guys have so much more respect for their cars than girls do most of the time. And also, girls always have makeup on their hands. And so things like the steering wheel and things that they touch, over time you can always tell if it's a male or female's car just based on like the makeup on the steering wheel and stuff like that. It's kind of funny. You always know like on the driver doors, people who wear powder deodorant and wear tank tops a lot always stick their arm out the window at like, I don't know, a drive-thru or a bank or something, and there's always like a little white cloud from their deodorant. I think it's disgusting. If you guys saw I was holding this camera right now, I'm holding a giant, well here, you can probably see in the reflection. That's my vlog stick right now. For those of you that are either starting a car detailing business or already own one and want to grow it bigger, I know a lot of you guys are really young and just starting out, well like me, but go on Facebook or Google and just type in car detailing near me and find all the local shops and read their reviews. And you'll notice that a lot of the reviews are the same in areas. Like for instance, where I live in Panama City, there are so many detailers and they all have horrible reviews about glass. They're like, he left streaks on my glass, or especially car washes are the worst. So read their reviews and make sure to improve on the things that they are lacking in. So like I just said, for here, where I live, there are so many people that can't clean glass properly. Like everybody leaves streaks. I don't know how because it's so simple. So I make sure to have absolutely perfect glass, and that makes my business stand out against my competitors. I'm not saying that yours is glass, but maybe it's certain spots inside the door jambs or something like that. So go on Facebook or on Google and just look at all the local reviews, and even like I've called every single person that owns a detailing business where I live and just acted like a customer just to test out their customer service and kind of like ask questions that people don't normally have an answer to, or maybe just be completely normal. But get a good understanding of what everyone does in your area. That way you can make sure that you're better than everybody else and you can get on top very quick. So the interior of the car is finished. Everything's vacuumed, wiped down, door jambs are done, glass is done. I'm gonna go ahead and give you guys a walkthrough of the inside, and then I might pull it in the carport to do the outside just to make it easier to not get water spots. I get a lot of DMs and comments asking how to prevent water spots, and the fastest answer to that is just to not wash in the sun as much as possible. But if your only option is washing in the sun, keeping the paint cool to the touch is the fastest way to prevent water spots. Sometimes one of us will wash the car and the other person will just stand with the hose and spray the car all the way around to make sure that the paint stays cool the whole time and never heats up and can dry the water, which would cause the water spots. So I went ahead and did the rims off camera because I couldn't set up my tripod to record it properly because the one I'm using, the ring light, only goes like this short. So there's just no way I could get a proper angle. So I'm gonna go ahead and wash the exterior, and then after that we'll get the wax on. So the whole car's washed. I'm gonna go ahead and dry it, and then we can start with the wax. Paint is all dry, now time to wax. I'm gonna use my applicator pad and some Chemical Guys butter wet wax. Oops. Well, that's a lot. So all the wax is on. I want to show you guys this. Look how thin I put the wax on. You don't want to cake wax on. Okay, I realize this looks like it's like nothing on camera, but my point is you don't want to cake wax on. You want it to be thin, that way you can dry. If you just cake it on, it's not going to look any better or have a better performance. It's just going to stop it from drying and stop it from sticking to the paint. So like for example, see on camera it looks like there's nothing. I don't know if this will work, but if I scratch my finger across it, can you see? You want it to be almost so little bit of wax that you almost can't even see it, but you want it to be enough on there that if you take your finger and wipe it, that you can easily see that the wax is coming off. If you can just take a glance at the car from 10 feet away and see that there's wax all over it, I guarantee you it's too much wax. That is the proper amount of wax. Putting too much wax on a car is not going to damage the paint at all, but it will take longer to dry, and because it takes longer to dry, you might wipe it off before it's dry, and then you won't really have a result. It will have almost been like you didn't wax the car because you put on too much wax, it didn't have a chance to bond to the paint. But if you put the right amount of wax, normally it takes 10 to 15 minutes to dry. With this wax, you actually don't have to let it sit, but you do get a better final result if you let it sit for like 10 minutes, so that's what I do. Alright, so since the last clip, all the wax is buffed off, everything is finished. This is the final product. That bag is only there because I don't want to get sand in the car whenever I get in. Every single time we detail a car, I always make sure to pull it out in front of the sun, walk around the whole car, make sure there's no wax spots left over or anything that we missed, the tires aren't splotchy or anything like that, or what are these called? I can't think of what this is called for some reason, but make sure that these don't have spots on them. And then open up the doors and make sure that there's no sand or stains that we missed, or I don't know, a smudge on the inside of the glass. We always just double check everything like 2 more times before we leave, just to absolutely make sure that there's nothing that we missed. Now I'm going to head and take some photos for our social media, and then I'm going to text her and tell her that I'm on the way. So all the pictures are taken, we should be good to go if I get my seatbelt on. Oh my gosh, bingo. For all of you car detailers, I'd like to know, leave it in the comments. How do you get your customers' cars? Like, do you go to them every single time? Do you go to their home and detail their cars? Do you go to an office and detail like a fleet of cars, like 5 or 6 cars in one day? Or do you go to offices and pick up their cars and take them to your home? I'd like to know. So I'm pulling into the customer's house now. She's sleeping?
Yeah, she didn't tell me. Yeah.
Oh, well.
I'll go get it ready.
Okay.
Come on. Come.
Go inside.
Gazette.
So I just left the customer's house. Now I'm on my way to the bank, and I almost want to stop and get something to eat. I'm so hungry. Like, sometimes, like, it doesn't hit you until you just get in the car or just walk home or something, but, like, it just hit me, and I'm so hungry. My stupid radar detector keeps saying it needs maintenance. Like, no, you don't need maintenance. You work just fine. I'm not gonna send you away for like 3 weeks. I need you because I don't want to pay for tickets. That felt good. Thanks, have a good day. Oh, it's so hard in this car. Bye. Okay, so now I'm, actually, you know what? Let me park, hang on. Well, now I'm parked. I can't even remember what I was gonna say now. Oh, now I remember. I've been getting a bunch of DMs from you guys saying like, hey Logan, I got my first client, or like asking me something or asking me for advice, and I just want to say thank you guys so much. It's so cool to have so many people messaging me and following me on Instagram and commenting on my YouTube and liking my videos and staying to the very end and watching, so thank you. But I'm gonna go ahead and end it here. Thank you guys so much for watching, and hope you guys have a great day. Peace.